Hi everyone, it's Bobbi-Jo and welcome to my home. I am coming to you with my update on what I am reading. I apologize that I was not able to do it, but I will catch up with you today. And I also, please ignore my hair. I was out with Jay and it's windy. But yeah, I'm coming to you with just a few books. I will list them and the authors below. But yeah, so let's get started because there's a few of them. So the first one is Honor by Thrity Umrigar. And this is based in India. It's a story about a journalist that is covering what happened after an interreligion marriage happened, and she's covering what happened to the husband as well as what happened to their the wife and child as well. So it's very interesting. I really thought it was very educational to see the traditional beliefs, and also where the I think it's Mumbai is developing as a city. So there was some humor in there, but it was sadness, humor, love, stuff like that. I really thought it was something that surprised me. Some of the traditions that are still maintained was surprising to me. So, but yeah, it's very well written. I really liked it. I probably would give it 4 out of 5 stars. I think I might have done that. I forget what I put. But yeah, I would suggest reading that one. The other one was The Girl with No Name. Yes, I finally finished that one. That one there, I told you last time that it was kind of dragging a little bit, but toward the end, it picked up a lot, and I was very happy with the ending. The ending, yeah, it told you what happened, but at the same time, didn't put it in a nice little package. You know those books where everything comes together and it's just put in a nice little package at the end, but this one here kept you guessing a little bit here and there, and also had you thinking about what might the people might have gone through, but not specifically laying out exactly what they did. So if you're not familiar with this is about a girl. She came into a village. She ran through woods, came into a village, and was discovered by 2 people and was taken to a police station. She had amnesia, and they were trying to figure out who she was. So it was very interesting, and a few different dates, and from each character's perspective. So I really liked it in the end. I was glad I read it. Next one was The House in the Gerulean Sea. This, oh, by the way, The Girl with No Name was done by Reine, Andrieu. But this House in the Gerulean Sea, I think that's how you say it. It was in T.J. Klune. I can't say it was as good as his Under the Whispering Door, but it was still good. And it's about this inspector that goes around to orphanages for, let's say, gifted children where they have different where, for instance, you might have a gnome child, or you may have somebody with wings, for instance. So it's things like that. And he comes to a certain orphanage, and yeah, it just flows from there for the story, and it's a nice happy ending. But yeah, his Under the Whispering Door, I feel that is his best between the two, but it's still a good story, and I really enjoyed it. I really enjoy that author. I like how he touches on prejudices in this particular book. And yeah, so I really like that. The next one is The Greyfriar, which is by Clayton Griffith and Susan Griffith. The Greyfriar I'm surprised with, because usually I'm not a vampire kind of girl. Yes, I just went from like India to vampires. Figure that out. Anyways, I read a bunch of stuff. Anyways, The Greyfriar is a book about vampires that are controlling the northern part of the world. It's kind of a steampunk slash vampire slash love story, stuff like that. So I enjoyed it. I am going to read the second book, which is surprising to me because, like I said, I'm not a big vampire person, but I really liked the writing in this one. And it's got a 4 point something, I think, on Goodreads, and I would probably go 4 on it. 3.5, 4. Can't do halves. I wish we could, but I enjoyed it enough to want to proceed with it. And it's about somebody who is trying, well, 2 people who are trying to have peace between humans and vampires. So yeah, it's I really like it, surprisingly. And yeah. So what am I reading? Those are just the ones I read. What I'm reading right now is Daughter of Dr. Moreau. If you don't know who Dr. Moreau is, it is from The Island of Dr. Moreau by H.G. Wells. And this is similar to that. If you have not read that, it was done in the 1800s by H.G. Wells. And if you have not read it, it's a very good story. It's a nice classic. It's about basically mad scientists essentially putting different species together. And this particular one is based off of that, and is coming off of jumping off from that book, and has the creatures in it, and yeah, it's and there's a couple of men that are smitten with the daughter, and yeah, I'm about, I think I'm, what am I, halfway through, and it is definitely something that is pulling me along, so that's good. And it's funny because it's a Montgomery, I believe, that is in this book as one of the characters, but there was a Montgomery in the H.G. Wells version as well, but this guy just showed up in this book. So it's interesting that way. I don't know how she's spinning that. I don't know, but her name is Silvia Moreno-Garcia. And yeah, I really liked The Island of Dr. Moreau. And that one there is about a gentleman that is shipwrecked and ends up on his island, and is brought into the compound and sees these things. Very interesting for that time period. The next one is The Cruel Prince. The Cruel Prince is by Holly Black, And what is happening in this one, I'm only about 10% in. I don't like giving a lot of the story away, but I kind of like to get you interested enough for you to go and research and see if you would enjoy the book. So I won't give you a lot of what's in this book, but essentially it starts off with these two, the three sisters. One is half fae and the other two are human, and they are brought to into the fae world, and there is multiple issues that are going on. There is, of course, a cruel prince, and there's intrigues in the court, as well as this one sister who is human to prove herself, and things like that. So I look forward to it. I'm 10% in, like I said, but am doing more crafting right now, so I'm listening to more books. So that is something that I'm doing on audio, but yeah. Next up is a classic, Mansfield Park by Jane Austen. Need I say more? Jane Austen. Anyways, main character is a lady that a girl that comes, she's 10 years old. She comes to this wealthy location. She's from a sister of one of the the Baroness, I think they call them, who I did crafts with feathers yesterday, and look. So she is brought at 10 years old as basically a charity case, and she grows up in the household. She has a good relationship with one of the brothers, and also it has drama in between the siblings and their better or worse halves, depending on how you look at it. There is prejudice against the main character. She's not seen as she's brought up with the other daughters, but it's not really seen as daughter. Very close to like Jane Eyre-ish in that aspect. But yeah, she is going through this. A gentleman, I think, falls in love with her. I'm not positive. I forget. But yeah, I'm 10 minutes into it, and 10% into it. And yeah, I really am enjoying that one. And that one there is great because it's already on my old, I have an old Kindle. I think I've had it for like 10 years at least. And I like it because when you go outside, it doesn't glare. So it's nice. And so I have the book on my Libby, and at the same time I have it on that Kindle. And it's nice because, like I said, I can read it outside, and the only problem is the screen is like this big compared to my larger tablet. But you know what? I will just click a little bit more for the next page, and that's it, because yeah, like I said, I don't like the glare. I don't usually, like, I limit my electronics when I'm outside. I try to immerse myself in the moment kind of thing. But yeah, I do like to read and out there, but I don't typically have my phone near me or anything like that. I'm not very good with the phone anyways. I never got so that I was dependent on my cell phone. It just basically sits on Mario's desk. It's our home phone, basically. And it just sits plugged in most of the time on Mario's desk. My mother told me the other day, I was down visiting her and my father, and she told me the other day that she checks her phone only 2 to 3 times a day. And it's like, I check mine about 2 to 3 times a week. Yeah, I'm not very good at it. I'm a big laptop person. I need my laptop. It's like losing my right arm for me if I don't have it. So that's my biggie. But anyways, enough of me blabbing. I hope you check out these books. Like I said, I'll list them down below. If you are interested in more books that and book reviews that are to see what else other people are reading, check out Life with Patty. This isn't a formal collab, but her and I try to post once a week about our books and what we're reading and what we like and stuff like that. So check out Life with Patty. I will put her link below as well. All right, you guys, thanks for coming. Bye.